What's going on, everybody? Jibba73, back with the Double E Show, back with Timberborn. So, it's been a couple weeks since we've taken a look at the game. I had gotten up to, I believe it was episode 9. And then my dog passed away, and I had to take some time. Since then, there has been a new installment of the Timberborn closed beta. This version brings water physics. You can build dams, redirect rivers, and use explosives to create canals or reservoirs. The upcoming updates will expand on this mechanic. They revamped forestry and farming, custom-shaped farms and orchards, auto-cutting, and simplified gathering systems and new crops visuals. You can build higher than ever using platforms which replace the existing footbridges and scaffoldings and add totally new possibilities in designing your settlements. Ruins, while mostly cosmetic, you will soon be able to scavenge them for resources. They have new buildings, the farmhouse, the power wheel, and the engine. The main menu now has new art and music, and the multiple smaller changes which they've got listed on their Discord. So standard word of caution, obviously, and I won't read this verbatim, but it's a beta. Things may work, may not work, may be broken, may be fine. You could see artifacting or other interesting things. Let's keep in mind that Timberborn is a city building game about lumberpunk beavers. They've evolved to build vertical wooden settlements. You can control rivers and with the dynamite and the dams and create thriving colonies despite the catastrophic droughts and other perils. So they're going to be releasing it in early access on Steam in the first quarter of 2021. But in the interim, let's take a look at what we got. So we can continue, or we can do a new game. So you can hear the music. Very nice. Hopefully I don't get a copyright strike. Let's try to continue if possible. We will load episode 9 is where we stopped. I'm going to go load. If building is marked as stackable, such as a lodge or a warehouse, you could build other structures on its roof. Very nice. I like the artwork. Artwork is really good. I like when companies take the time to have a graphic designer put together visuals like this. Depraved was one that I really liked, their loading scene visuals. I really wish they'd come back to that game too. But I digress. That's a whole other title, not made by Mechanistry. So let's get into it. So here we are. Let's see if I can remember how to look around. I can. It looks like my water has dried up. If I go to 1 times speed, does the water fill in? And is there no more water on this map? I see water over there. Oh, it's flowing. Okay, let's see what happens there. Okay. So that water's flowing. We've got water coming this way, I think. There we go. It's filling in. Right on. Okay. So, back to 1. Back to space. Let's get a look here. What was I building here? Here I was building the water tank. And it just needs the planks and the gears. Very good. My farms have disappeared. But let's go over what we have now. So we still have the tree cutting areas. Yeah. So we can mark trees for cutting. Unmarked trees for cutting. We can plant crops. We can plant trees and bushes. Right on. Can plant blueberry bushes, plant birch trees, maple trees, pines. We can plant carrots, potatoes, and wheat. We can demolish buildings. Right on. We can build dirt paths, wooden stairs. Platforms were unlocked. But they're not anymore, I guess. And it's stackable, so... And double platforms and triple platforms are very nice. Landscaping. We can build dams. We can build a levee. Blocks water just like a levee, but allows some water to pass through a spillway at the top. And then a levee blocks it entirely. And then we have dynamite. Right on. Cool. Storage. We've got the log pile. Small warehouses, which are stackable. Large warehouses, which are stackable. And the water tank, which is getting built over there. Excellent. Labor. We've got the builder flag, which we have some of those around. Got a builder's hut. We already have one here. And we have the hauling post. Right on. Housing. We've got the lodge. And the lodge mirrored. Let's take a look at these two things here. So, rotate. Yeah, that's Beaver Lodge. Housing, mirrored. Okay, so that's the doorway on the left. That's the doorway on the right. Very cool. Okay, food and water. Water pump. Gather flag. Farmhouse. Take a look at the farmhouse. Very nifty. That looks nice. Right? Then we've got the grill, which we already had. And we have the grist mill and the bakery. Right on. So, and then woodworking, lumberjack flag, forester flag, carpenter, gear workshop, and the paper mill. For power, we got the water wheel, which I built once. Gonna have to build it again. And this one here would be really nice to have a priority button. So that has all its logs, so that's not a big deal. So I could unpause and let them build on that. And it will. Alright, so that's woodworking. Got power, science, yep. Leisure. Got the campfire, a temple, a printing press, and a carousel. Very cool. And we got decorations, which we haven't unlocked. Right on. And then we've got monuments, which we haven't unlocked, but they require a lot of science points. And then, yep, there we go. So, they've added a number of things to the game. Very good. Let us pause real quick. We're going to come back in here to the foods and farms. That's water pump. We're going to come back into, where is it? Plant trees and bushes, plant crops. Alright, so we're going to plant carrots. So, no. Okay, let's come around this way. So we're going to go back to planting carrots. We're going to do carrots. That's 5 by 5. And then we're going to do carrots here, which would be 5 by 5. Ah, just makes it one big one. Very cool. And we'll fill in that gap there. And then over here, we'll do potatoes. We'll go like that. There you go. That works for me. And then if I come over this way... no, let's come over this way. Right on. Okay, so unpausing. So we'll let them build these fields. We'll see how they look. Let's step up the pace. So everything looks pretty sharp. We've got 2 science buildings. Each has a worker. Yes, excellent. I've got 9 without jobs because of that. So there's a worker in there. Get 10 of 50 logs there. Right on. No power, no work. Ah, you know what I just noticed? So there's a water pump there, but my water... that's landscaping. Yeah, no, I'm not interested. Where is it? Food and water. Gather flag, water pump, farmhouse, grill. So, do I no longer need manage cutting trees, plant crops, plant trees and crops, demolish buildings, paths and structures, landscaping, storage, labor, okay, housing, water pump, gather flag, farmhouse, grill. What is the farmhouse? Employs farmers that plant and harvest crops. Right on. Can I get it in? I can't, can I? Oh, it'll fit like that though. Yeah, that won't work. Okay. So I'm gonna go farmhouse there. And farmhouse there. And we will pause and pause. And we will let them go to town. So, the only place to get water is there. Okay, so storage. They're working on the water tank here. Can't get any planks or gears, so hopefully they'll get the rest of the wood there. I've got 10 people, 11 people jobless. Got it. Builder flag, food and water, grill, farmhouse, gather flag, water pump. I'm really surprised that they removed the water well thing. I'm hoping they can get water from the water pump. It's 63%. It's got 92 of 90 water. Right on. It does look like they're bringing logs down here, which is good. Let's see. Shaft intersection, T-shaped, got all that. The power wheel, a beaver-operated backup source of power. Well, would you look at that? It works like that. Very cool. But I'm going to pause that. So, backup power. In case something happens in the water. Very cool. Are they building these crops? Interesting. What is this? That's a set of stairs, right? I got that paused. Okay, yeah. Are they doing okay on food? They've got a bunch of food. They're eating mainly berries. They've got water. They've got science points. They're going to the campfire now. Materials. Okay. 10 beavers have no job. 2 buildings lack power. That would be these. 1 building lacks materials. And construction lacks materials. So 43 of 50. So I need to come in here and I'm gonna cut that tree, those trees, that tree. All right. We'll cut those 2 and those 2. Alright, that works for me. And then plant trees and bushes. So if we go plant birch trees. Right. Okay, let's go to times 7. We'll get through the night. We'll get a lot of people working if we can get these back up to power. So, I laid out these gardens. Do they require the farmhouses? I bet you they do. So, let us build a farmhouse. Okay, so that's now working. So pausing. So that's the carpenter. Makes planks from logs. So we're gonna pause that for a second. That's the gear workshop. Needs planks to make gears. Right on. I want this to get built. So I want to see how many logs we get from the trees we cut down. And because I assume we're going to need the farmhouse in order to have farmers. Right? Right. So let's go here. Cut down trees. There. 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 Yep. Coming to nighttime again. I mean, they're employed, but they're really not doing anything. See if we can get this built. And place 2 farmers that plant and harvest crops. Yep, that would be the case. Just as I suspected. So we might as well unpause that one as well. Am I unable to cut down these trees here? No. Okay, let's do this. And we will cut down... Hello. We will cut down those trees. Cannot cut down those. Alright, so we will go like this. And we will go cut down. Can I... They're not within my range, I'm assuming. Right on. So, farmhouse built. Farmhouse built. They are harvesting. Prioritized resources. We're going to go with carrots. Planting. No, we'll leave that at harvesting. Right on. Okay. So, that's 2 of 2 in that building. Right on. Okay. We're going to go here. I'm going to unpause that. And I'm going to slow it down for a skosh. They redid the clock, too. It looks like the top of a cut log, which is pretty cool. Where is my... I have a lumberjack flag, right? That lumberjack flag can go to there. So if I do this and this, I should be able to highlight those trees. And then if I do this, I can deselect those. Deselect that. Come on. Stop it. You're being finicky now. I want to take these trees down if possible. And we'll deselect the stumps. Okay. So, that gives us a pretty good look what's changed. Let's get a nice close-up view of this farmhouse. Pretty cool. It's quite a different style than what was there before. Right on. Okay, so these are potatoes, and these are carrots. That's carrot seeding, potato seeding. Very nice. If I can get this one outfitted with logs. Yeah, we still got trees to cut down. So I can cancel this area here. Right on. Right on. What is that? That's a gatherer's flag. Right? And then over here is a gatherer flag. That's a builder flag. There's a forester planting trees. Very nice. Prioritized resources. Let's go with maple trees. I want to see maple trees. Okay, is that good? We're going to put a second one in there. And we'll come in here. We will unpause that, and you can go back to making planks. And then we have here, you need planks and gears. So if we get 2 more gears, I can turn this off for the time being. And then we can do the thing with the stuff. Yeah, we get 2 more gears, I can turn it off, and then planks will go right to that instead of going in here to be built. Right? Right. And that just requires logs straight up. Very cool. Alright. Things look like they're working. And by look like, I mean I have no idea whether it's all working. Build progress. We're waiting for materials. We got 1 gear. We get that second gear. Can't get all required materials. Yes, I understand. Ah, wait a minute. Pause. Let's go plant crops, plant trees. We're going to cut down that one. 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 That one, that one, that one, that one, and that one, and that one. Right? Cool. Unpause. Let's see if they cut them down. Because I have a feeling we got no planks. There you go. Go get some water. It's looking like we're out of water. I wouldn't understand why. Pause. Output material 0 of 90. Okay. I'm starting to get people that are thirsty and hungry. Gather a flag. Unpause. Prioritize blueberries. That's builder flag. Gatherer flag, prioritize blueberries. I click on that one. Yeah. So those birches were planted. There's plenty of berries in this area. Transport goods between warehouses when idle. Right on. Okay. So looks like a lot of thirsty people. This guy's working, but the crafting process, water satisfies thirst, right? So do I need to come in and go, do I need to put in another water pump? So So R, 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 R. That would go like that. And that requires logs. Right on. Okay, I don't know if these guys will make it through the night. Because obviously, this was not built with the update in mind, because obviously we had farms running and a steady supply of food, and now we have little to no food, right? Right. Well, technically we have no food. Yeah. Technically we have no food. So, water pump is working. Get that there. If we can get that 10th gear, I can turn the gear maker off. Looks like they're getting their thirst quenched. But, food. Food is a thing. Very interesting. Let's step it up, because they're going to start dying off anyways. I'm not 100% concerned. Because this is the final look. And then we'll pop back in on it as development continues. Okay, we're going to turn that off. So now we're back to here. So now it's straight up planks going to there. Right? If I do this, and I just take a big swath, and a big swath, and a big swath, will that work? There you go. Probably not in time for them to stop starving to death, but it is what it is. So, yeah, I mean, that you can see what we're working with, right? You can see what we're working on. If you like what you watched, hit the like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family, tell your friends. If you have any suggestions, tips, tricks, games you might want to see, put them in the comments below. I will read them. If you have any questions about Timberborn, put those in the comments down below, and I will do my best to dig up the answers for you. With that, I will catch you next Thursday for Foundation. Peace.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, check out the playlist above, or watch what YouTube tells you to on the right. Oh yeah, and subscribe.